Good morning and welcome back to the Vision Alignment Show, where we all talk about the importance of having our core beliefs, our core values aligned with our vision. I can't tell how important that is for us all to understand every day, of understanding our core strengths, really what we believe in and what we're good at, and aligning those up with our vision. So that, to me, is what I want to talk a little bit about today, because that has so much to do with understanding how to approach and love and lead and learn from people that are different from us. You know, we talk so much about that when it comes to life in general. You know, we don't like to feel awkward. We don't like to feel strange around people that are different from us. You know, whether they're people with disabilities, they could be internal disabilities or external disabilities. They could be people of different race, people of different religion. It could be people that are that have dwarfism. It could be people that are not vaxxed versus non-vaxxed. I mean, so how do you deal with people that are different from you, from all those kinds of perspectives? You know, that to me is what I'm trying to do better at myself, is to get to a point where I get more comfortable with people that are different from me. And so a large part of that happens at the School for the Blind. Now, the School for the Blind, which is where I'm going to be here later today, I'll be there from noon until 7, just learning a lot. I mean, it sounds strange, but I'm actually a worker there, and I go there and I learn a lot from the students that are there. So that same learning is what I'm hoping to get to understand a lot more about when it comes to all the other disabilities that we've already mentioned. But it's really people that are just different from you, people you just can't get past. Sometimes, I'm not asking for you to love everybody, but at least get to know them and get to know what they're thinking, and instead of just rejecting other people. I'm not saying you need to be an extrovert and when you're an introvert. I'm not saying that at all. But I think we need to get to a point where we have a much better propensity to love other people that are different. So that's where we're going with this today. And I think it's an important aspect of everything we do. Now, this weekend was great. We had a lot of chance to relax. We didn't have many football games on because the football season is almost over, with the Super Bowl coming up next week. But we got to a chance to spend time with friends. We had a chance to work a little bit with the stuff I'm doing with speaking engagements. That's important. But really, we just had a chance to be together, my wife and I. We also saw my son here on Sunday, but that time of reflection and that time of togetherness really helps us to understand who we are as a family, but going beyond that to really understand what we want for my future, what I want for my future. What do I want? I want to be able to love and lead and encourage people that are different from me. That's what I want. So I'm doing everything I can to do that. I'm starting these blogs and the blog posts that are going to be coming out. They have been, and they're designed to help people to understand that. By the way, if anybody's online today, please put in a hashtag live. And if you're listening on a replay, put in a hashtag replay, and then we'll get a chance to know each other a little bit better. But also let me know where you're coming in from. So if you do that for me, I would appreciate it. Now, back to what we were talking about with leading and loving others that are different from us. I think the first step in this whole process has got to be starting with the relationship, starting with getting to know someone that's different. It's going to be awkward, but once you get to know someone that's different, your world is going to become bigger because you're going to know more about them. You're going to know, and you may not like it, but you'll at least know more about them. You'll have a better idea of where they're coming from, what causes them to think the way they think. I think that's really the first step in this whole process, is to form relationships that are more like friendships. Secondly, is to in order to help you think different. I mean, I know this helped me a lot, but in thinking differently, I wanted to know how I could think differently. Well, it's not just, you don't just flip on a switch and think differently. I'm like, it doesn't happen that way. What happened was I had a coach over the last 6 months where we started to write down our gratitude, what we're grateful for. And once we did that, then it started to change me. It started to change the way I approach the day. So this morning I came downstairs and wrote out my gratitude, my 3 gratitudes for the day, put them in a book. So I have a little journal. I think if we all could do that, I think if you could do that, I think that would help you to change if you want to change. And I know you do, because you want to be better at what we're talking about, better than with people that are different from you. So that's one step, is to write down three things you're grateful for every day. And then, so that's the second step. But I mean, the third step is really, more about, look at my notes here. When you approach someone that's different from you, realize that they are a person first. Realize that they're nice, but they're a person first. That they're human beings. That whether they have cerebral palsy and can't communicate, or whether they have Down syndrome, or if they're if you're a white person, they're a black person. If they're Caucasian and you're an Asian, it doesn't matter. So understand that they're a real person. They have real feelings. They have real things that concern them. I think that's again probably the most difficult thing to understand at times when you approach someone that's different from you. But understanding that they're a person first is important. That's just some of the things that I'm thinking about today. As we get ready to start another work week, I'm so looking forward to having these conversations with you all. Whether you type in what you're doing here from there's just some people that are on here online here. I gotta say hello to. There's my friend Amron Singh. Good morning, Amron. It's good to see you this morning. And then from Powell, Ohio, yes. And then there's also my good buddy Anthony Frasina. Hello, Anthony. It's good to see you, man. That's good. It's good to have you on. So those are some of the ideas, or some of the things that I have going through my head right now. I just want to make sure that I get them out, because I'm going to be giving a speech here in another month to a group in Washington. And I want to make sure that, we continue to flesh these ideas out and flesh out how we're going to approach and lead and love and encourage, all those things that are so important to do every day. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. And even if you have some thoughts on what I presented here this morning, let me know your thoughts, because I would cherish those thoughts, and we'll continue to refine what we have. So any other ideas you might have in terms of what helps you to think differently, I'd be willing to listen. So let me know. That's really all I got for you this morning. I'm just so thankful, so grateful for being on here, for being with you all. If there's ever anything I can do for you, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. So I've got another couple calls here this morning, and then I'm off to the School for the Blind. So Again, take care. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And as always, keep one eye on the road.